Hello, may peace and blessings be with you. I hope that you're having a fantastic weekend. If you're wondering, what is Timmy doing on a Saturday afternoon? I've had a bit of a funky week. I missed doing our live training on Tuesday, and it has taken me several days to recover from the funkiness and be here live. If you're here with me live, say hello. Let me know that you're here. If you're catching the replay, just use hashtag replay to let me know. Okay, so today the topic we're going to cover is going to be all about setting up your StreamYard account. If you are new to live streaming and if you're wanting to live stream to multiple platforms at the same time, StreamYard is a really good option. I'm currently, for this live stream, am not using StreamYard, but I'm going to show you how to set up your account and set up a few more things so that you're ready to go for your live streams going forward. I am currently using Streamlabs. They have a live stream app within that called Melon, or maybe Melon got purchased by Streamlabs, something like that. So that is what I'm currently using. But StreamYard is something a lot of my clients are using, and it's really popular. And I am going to be switching over to StreamYard also. So before I did that, I figured I could use my current live stream to show you how to set up your StreamYard account. So that's what we're going to do. Okay, before we go there, let's just talk about something super happy, super positive. Tell me in the comments, what is something that you love about yourself? I know so many times we're thinking about other people and we're not looking inwards, we're not looking within to see what it is that we admire about ourselves. So I want you to take this as an opportunity to tell me and brag about yourself. Tell me a little bit what you love about yourself. I love my beautiful mind, and I also love my beautiful heart. I have done a lot of work in trying to make sure I have a soft heart that feels for other people. So that is what I love about myself. Okay, so I'll be seeing your comments once they come in. Okay, so we're going to get going. I am going to share my screen and we're going to get started talking about StreamYard. And as I was outlining today's training, I was thinking that since there's a lot to cover with this topic, we're going to split it up into probably 3 sessions. So today we're going to really cover how to set up your account and get a few things ready. In next week's session, we're going to be back on schedule. We're going to be having our live trainings on Tuesdays again. So on Tuesday, I'm going to cover how to schedule your first live stream, because I think that'll be really good, and there is a lot to cover there. And the week after that, we will talk about how to level it up some more, right? How you can add an intro and how you can adjust layouts and add some overlays and things like that. So it'll be a lot of fun. So we'll just split it up over 3 sessions and let's get going. Okay, I am going to share my screen. What did I just do? Okay, I hid myself. Okay, so funny stuff. Okay, sharing my screen again. It's coming on. Okay, you should be seeing my other screen now. Okay, so there, all I did was I went to StreamYard.com. Since I already have an account, it automatically logged me in. If you don't have an account, just go to StreamYard.com and create an account with an email, just using an email. That's all you have to do. And StreamYard is pretty cool. It has a free version that you can use for quite a bit. And if you want to upgrade to their other plans, you can. Okay, let me see if I can show you real quick what their different plans are. All right, I just started an incognito window, so it doesn't recognize that I'm logged in. StreamYard.com. We are here. We're going to go to pricing. And this is what we have. So with a free account, which is what I currently have, I haven't upgraded to their basic or professional account yet. When I do get it, I think I'm going to go for the professional one. The reason for that is it gives you the full HD video quality, and I love that. So that I really like to have that. So when I sign up, it's going to be this one. But even with the basic, you can get lots of things. You can have unlimited streaming, unlimited local recordings. You can remove the StreamYard logo and add your own logo. You can multi-stream to 3 destinations at the same time. You can add your logos, overlays, backgrounds, all that good stuff, right? And then you also get some storage on their server and things like that. And professional is just like a step further. What I am interested in is really this full HD quality. Okay, so we are here. We're going to get started. Okay, so after you're here, after you've created your account, you want to go to destinations, and you want to set up a few destinations. The ones that you're going to be live streaming to. I think with the free account, there may be a limitation on how many destinations you can set up at a time. The reason you're seeing quite a bit here is because I used to have a paid account before I switched to Streamlabs. I used to have a paid account, so I was able to set up more destinations. So start with a couple just so that you can get in the habit of doing that. You just have to do this one time. And the way to do it is by clicking on add a destination, and then you say which platform you want. If it's a Facebook page or Facebook profile, you basically just go there and it's going to ask you to log in to your Facebook account. You do that, and then it'll get the two connected. And then you can start live streaming to Facebook just like that. When it comes to a Facebook group, when you click on that, it's going to connect to, I'm just going to go through this real quick just so I can show you what it's going to do. Okay, so it is recognizing a few of my Facebook groups, and it is basically saying if I want to, as you can see, 2 of them are already connected, and then I have a couple that are not yet connected. I do have more Facebook groups, and I think when I did the initial setup, I did not check those, and that's why it's not. Let's click on this. It gives you a little bit of more information. If something is not showing, what you can do to get it connected. Okay, so I'm going to go back over here real quick. There was one other thing I wanted to show. Going back to destinations. And let's try something. Can we try something? If I want to reconnect something, what happens? So I clicked on the 3 dots and I just want to reconnect it. And it connected it again because I'm logged in. So because it's recognizing me, that's why it's doing that. Okay, so basically there's one more window that comes up in between, which is what I was trying to get to, if I could show you that, where it asks for your permission. What do you want to connect? So when you click on Facebook page, group, or profile, it's basically going to go to the next screen where it's going to ask you enter your credentials for Facebook. Once you add those, it's going to show you a page where it's going to say, okay, what do you want to connect now? All the pages that you have access to and all the groups that you're an admin for or an owner of is going to show you all of those. And whatever you check is basically what gets connected. So nothing else on your Facebook account gets connected, only the things where you check the box. But with the check the box, I want you to give it full permission. Check only the ones that you want it to connect. But on the bottom of that screen, you're going to see all of the different options. Can it, post inside the group and a whole bunch of other permissions. So say check all of those so that it has full permission. The reason why that's important is that if you block some of those things, if you don't check some of those things, then it gets confused sometimes. And I see sometimes issues happening during the live stream where, it needed permission to something and it didn't get that or something like that. So it's important to give it full permission for those spaces that you want to connect to StreamYard. Okay, so once that is done, then what? Okay, so we saw you could connect to a group. I'm going to just connect one more. Okay, so let's connect to my lead automation hub. Okay, so this is one of my groups, and now it's telling me that you also want to go to the group and allow this group, allow StreamYard permissions to the group to be able to post inside that. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to go to Facebook real quick. It is taking me to the group and apps. I'm going to search for StreamYard. Here we go. And I'm going to click on that. I'm going to add it. So what I have done here is I have gone to my group settings, and from there in the group apps, I have searched for StreamYard, and I'm giving StreamYard permission to access my group and be able to post in that. It's super important. If this is not done and you try to go and do a live stream, it's not going to work. It's going to give you an error. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get that added. And just like that. Here we go. And if you are having trouble finding this space, you basically just come to your group settings and go all the way to the bottom and go to apps, hit edit, and then this is where you will find it. Okay, so I hope that this is clear. And this was just some additional instructions. Okay, so now all of these are connected. Okay, so once that is done, the next step is to enter the studio. So let's figure out home. Okay, so to enter the studio, so this is a little bit where people get tripped up a bit if you're new to StreamYard. So what you want to do is to enter the studio, you want to just create a live stream or recording or something like that. And then you can click on enter studio. Just like I have this test one here. It's been here for a long time. I'm going to just go ahead and create one. It's going to ask you, what do you want to create? Live stream, recording, or on-air webinar? I'm going to just do a live stream. And it's asking me which destinations I want to do the live stream for. So I'll share a quick pro tip that I have a Facebook group, a private Facebook group, where I think I only have myself and one of my best friends added to that group. This is our incubator. We use it for testing and stuff like that. Anytime we want to test live streams or something else that we're, checking out to see how this will look on the other side, we use this group to do that. When I was super scared of doing any sort of video trainings, any sort of online live trainings, this was a place where I started, because I had the phobia of like what will happen once I hit the live button. If you're in that place, you can try this trick for yourself. So create just a private group for yourself and maybe one or two other trusted friends, and you can just experiment in there and have a little fun with it. Okay, so I'm gonna just pick that and I'm gonna give it a title. We'll just make it test. We'll say testing live streaming from StreamYard, something like that, right? Okay, so if this box is checked, add comment instructions to my post. This basically says, as a short explanation at the bottom of the post about the group comments issue, informs viewers how to grant access and all of that. Okay, so if we don't have access, it'll let them know. Okay, and you can create a broadcast or you can schedule for later. So I'm going to do schedule for later. And the reason I'm scheduling this for later is because I don't want to go live right now. All I want to do is really just get to the studio and show you a few other things that we're going to set up. So that's that. So anytime you're scheduling a live stream for later, we're going to cover this again next week in greater detail. You also want to upload a thumbnail because that's the image that's going to go out. That's going to become the thumbnail for your video. and you want to schedule the time and all that good stuff, right? So I'm going to skip that for a little bit. Whatever time I picked is fine. I'm going to hit create broadcast. I have a friend online. Somebody saying assalamu alaikum. Wa alaikum assalam. Happy to have you here. Unfortunately, your name is not showing up. That is a quirk of our live streams. Okay, so here we have it. We want to click on Enter Studio. And I wanted to really show you this part because there are a few things we want to use for settings. Okay, so you want to make sure your webcam is selected, the right one is picked. And if you have multiple ones, you want to go under settings and you want to pick the camera. If you have multiple cameras, you want to pick which one you want. You want to pick the highest resolution. If I try this, it's going to yell because, of course, I don't have the paid version. That's why it's not allowing that. So the best I can do with the free version is the 720p. If you want to mirror the camera, if you want to use some touch-up for your appearance, you can. That's a pretty nice feature. Streamlabs does not have that. Zoom does, but Streamlabs doesn't. So you can pick that. And you also want to go under audio settings. You want to make sure the right microphone is picked up. If you have a system default, a lot of times it will pick up that. But every once in a while, I see some funny things happening with this. So just be sure that this is the right microphone it's picking. Because for some reason, sometimes it switches mine over to my camera microphone, which is not really the best microphone. So every once in a while, I have to adjust this. So I'm showing you this so that you can take a look and be mindful of that. And which speakers you want the sound to come out of and all that good stuff. Virtual background, it has a few. If you want to apply virtual backgrounds, you can. Here we go. We'll try it. Try a brick background. And if you want to blur your background, it'll do that too. So that those are pretty nice features. You can upload your own if you want. And recording locally. I always try to record locally as much as possible because it's just helpful to have a copy available. And there are hotkeys if you want to set up some shortcuts and things like that, and some other settings for guests. You don't really have to worry about that a whole lot at the beginning. Once you start to invite guests and things like that, we can go further into that. But for now, I really just want you to be mindful of two major things: camera and your microphone. And if you want to use a virtual background, this is a place where you would come to set that up. Okay, so those were the settings we wanted to go over. And the other big thing is your display name. So this is the name that's going to show up on your live stream at the bottom of your screen, bottom left, I think, of your screen. So this is where you want to set it up correctly before you enter the studio. All right, so with that, I'm going to go ahead and enter the studio. I know it's probably like very distracting that you're seeing two of me. Okay, so this is what the studio looks like on the other side. There are a couple of things I want to show and set up today, and others we will pick up next week. Okay, my friend who's here is saying, oh, wow, I need this. I really need this. Yeah, it's really cool. I really, really like StreamYard, pretty much any multi-streaming platforms. There is Streamlabs, the one I'm using. There's also Ecamm if you are on a Mac. Ecamm is a really good option also. Okay, so you want to upload your logo here. If you click on upload logo, if you have the paid version, the basic or the pro, it will let you do that. Right now, it's not letting me do that because I am on a free plan. The reason you're seeing these uploaded is because I used to have a paid plan before, and which is why they're still here. They didn't get rid of them, but I'm just not able to use them. Okay, so that's that. And the way you add yourself to the stream is by clicking on your picture in the bottom left corner. If I hover my mouse over it, now it says remove. Before it said add to stream. So this is what people will see. So there's a lot of customization you can do. Right now, StreamYard's logo is showing up. Once you have the paid version, you can display your own logo. And if you want to show your name, it'll show up like this. If you want to show a headline, this shows up. If you don't want to show a headline, you can get rid of it. You can play with this. You can do different styles over here. I like the bubble one. It's pretty cute. You can do some overlays. You can create your own overlays. We'll go into that in a couple of weeks when we're talking about it. But for now, this is what we'll do. Woohoo! Sandra is with me. Hi, Sandra. So happy to have you here. Sandra is saying, I'm the user that needs to learn this. Thanks for sharing. Absolutely. I love working with online platforms, multi-streaming platforms. Okay. So what I wanted to cover today for the most part was creating your account, setting up your destinations, creating your first live stream, to enter the studio so that you can see some of the other options, how to add your logo, how to set up your display name, and we'll do one more. What else do you want us to do? Okay, so there are, if you scroll down, there's lots here. We're going to go into that more next week, but for now, I want to say, am I able to use this overlay? No, that was the one I created. Okay, so here is an example StreamYard has given. So these overlays you can pretty much create in Canva and import and bring them over here. So this is how this works. I'll hide it. You can do little tickers at the bottom if you want to display a message. You know, like how on the news they have little messages going across your screen. So you can pretty much do that with your live stream over here as well. If there is something you want to display, you can display like this. That's here. And this is pretty much available in the free version also. So if I do a test one, right, I can show this over here. What I also love about StreamYard is that when you are live with StreamYard, if people are commenting, you can see their comments, and you can also display their comments on screen if you want, right? So if someone is commenting, you can display their comments on screen as well. So it's pretty cool. I love all that. Okay, so these tickers and these banners can be used for displaying stuff on screen. So for example, if you're sharing your web address or your new program or something like that, it's an easy way to display that. And what else? So let's try this for a second. Okay, so I have this, and if I want to edit this thing, I click on the little edit. Okay, so to convert it into a ticker, you just check this box, scroll across the bottom. So then when you display it, it actually scrolls across the bottom. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Okay, so let me know what questions you have as you take a look at this. I know it's very distracting seeing two of me. I'm this, and I am going to add myself back. And I'm going to hide this on screen, trying to get my bearings straight because there's a lot going on my screen. Okay, so if you are brand new to StreamYard and would like to give it a try and would like a $10 off, try my referral link, which is also in the description of this video. But the link is go.simplifyonething.com/StreamYard. This will give you how much? $10 off, I think, on your first month's subscription. If you need my help in setting up your StreamYard account, and if you need any help whatsoever, let me know. My link is tidycal.com/Timmy. I have so many links that, you know, there's lots of juggling here. Okay, so tidycal.com/Timmy to book a call with me. And in an hour, we can pretty much set up your entire account and also help you do your first live stream so that you feel comfortable. I know there's a lot all the time with it. You know, there's so many different options and preferences and things like that. And you're like, you know, I'm spending so much time in, you know, figuring out what's what. If you want a shortcut to success, book a call with me. We can do it together. And I really want you to stand out as an expert, as a pro in what you're doing, right? So don't worry about all of this tech and all of that. I'm there to help you with it so that you can shine in what you are doing. Okay, so one of my friends said, I joined late. My question is, can you stay on the free or is only free for a limited time? Great question. So you can stay on the free plan forever. You don't ever have to switch to a paid plan. With paid plan, you get additional bells and whistles. For example, you can add your own logo. So if you want to remove StreamYard's logo from the, if you want to add your own logo, you might be able to remove theirs. I'm not 100% sure. Let's check. Should we go explore? Okay, let's check. All right, we'll check it together. Okay, so if I enter the studio, okay, we're entering the StreamYard studio again. Okay, can I remove their logo? No, I cannot. I cannot customize it. I can't. Can I remove it? No, I'm not able to remove it. So that's the thing, right? If you want to remove their logo, you want to be on the pro plan. If you want to stream to multiple platforms, let me just show you the difference again, the pricing. So you can have the free plan forever. You don't have to upgrade. You have certain limitations. There are only so many streams you can have at a time. StreamYard's logo shows up, and 20 hours per month is the limit on recording, and you can only have 6 participants. So for example, if you're doing like a summit or something like that, if you need to have more than 6 people, you'll not be able to do it with a free plan. With a free one, interesting, you get up to 2 seats, so you can have yourself and a team member. I was pretty sure that there's also a limit on how many destinations you could set up. Maybe they took that off. Okay, so here, no, I believe that's still the case. So here we have, you can multi-stream to up to 3 destinations at the same time using this basic plan. And if you want to have more, then you would go to this level. So right now, today, I am live streaming to 3 different destinations, 3 different platforms. But in the past, I've done even more. So if you think you're going to need 4, more than 3, then you kind of need to be on the professional plan also. So it just depends on what you need. And I'm just wondering if you can even do multi-stream just with the free plan. You might just be able to just live stream to one platform and not multiple platforms. We have to check that. Maybe we'll do that together next time. Okay, so I hope this was helpful. Be here next time. We're going to cover lots more. I'm going to take you behind the scenes. We're going to talk about adding the thumbnails, scheduling your first live stream, and a whole bunch of other things. I'm looking over here because I'm looking at my notes. I outlined all 3 trainings already. so that we don't miss anything. Okay. All right, my beautiful people. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your weekend. Send me lots and lots of positive energy because I can definitely use it. And I will do the same for you. And I will be back on Tuesday at 11 a.m. with the next training. See you then. May peace and blessings be with you. Bye.